There are 5 things you need to know about the Abuja Master Plan. So in today's video, we're going to be, talking about the Abuja Master Plan and how it affects you as a buyer. This particular video will be broken down into the part 1 and part 2. For the part 1, we're just basically going to be talking about the Abuja Master Plan, what it is, and why it affects you as a buyer. So this is particularly for you if you're looking to understand Abuja real estate, how it works. You want to go ahead of every other person and buy in a place before every other person knows about it, right? So in this video, we're going to be talking about 5 things you need to know. The first thing is, what is the Abuja Master Plan? So what is it? So this is a plan. Abuja was first designed on paper before the real design began. So in 1976, all right, Abuja, a few people came together to plan Abuja and how it will be, right? And so they put together a document called the Abuja Master Plan that shows where everything will be, from the phase 1, which is in blue, to phase 2, which is in gray, to phase 3, phase 4, and phase 5, which is in yellow. So the master plan shows the progression of development in Abuja in phases. All right, that's what the master plan, basically it is. And the goal of the master plan, which is the second thing you need to know, why was it even created in the first place? It was created to avoid the problems or challenges that developing cities face. Right, the capital of Nigeria was formerly Lagos, right? And Lagos grew faster than anticipated, to the point that congestion was the order of the day. And so the challenges and problems that developing cities face, Abuja will not face it, because it was planned, taking into cognizance growth speed, etc., right? And so the first thing that the master plan was supposed to solve is orderly urban development. The second thing was to separate residential, commercial, industrial, and residential, commercial, and industrial locations within Abuja. So take, for instance, in phase 1, it has a central business district, and right there is basically businesses that are in the central business district. There are other locations in Abuja that are residential. There are others that are industrial, like the Idu industrial area, etc., right? The next thing was to protect green areas and environmental corridors. So there are places within Abuja that are reserved for green areas. So it was already put into the plan even before the place is developed at all. There are other places that, like the roads, you can see on top here, that's the Katampe Kubwa Road, is called the Outer Northern Expressway. Is a 10-lane road, right? And that road is supposed to help people coming from Kaduna into the Abuja, they don't have to pass within the town. There's also the Outer Southern Expressway, which is also another 10-lane road, helping people coming in from Kwali, Abaji, coming into the town. They don't have to pass inside the town, right? And then other ring roads within the town that separates all the phases. These are the things that are supposed to help curb congestions in Abuja. And of course, so far, if you've been to Abuja, you see that the beautiful roads, the good roads, and the lack of congestions in places within Abuja, the master plan helped solve all of that. The third thing you need to know is who implements the master plan in Abuja, and there are a couple of bodies that implement it. The first is the FCDA, which is the Federal Capital Development Authority. So this is an authority that is charged with development within Abuja. So they ensure that bridges are where bridges are supposed to be. They ensure that everything is where it ought to be. The second is the FCTA. So the FCTA is a body that handles administration of Abuja entirely, which the FCT minister is in charge of. The next is the AMMC. Now, this particular body manages the municipal, ensures that it's clean, is developed, etc. And the next is the DDC. So that's the Department of Development Control. They ensure that every building in Abuja conforms to the building protocol of the environment. All right. And lastly is the Aegis. Aegis ensures that lands are registered to who is registered to, etc. So they keep land records within Abuja and they know who owns what in Abuja. So the fourth thing you need to know about the Abuja Master Plan is what does it control, right? So the master plan controls things like land use, okay? So what is the use of a land? Abuja is one of those places where you buy land because of what you want to build. You don't buy land and start thinking what I should build with it, right? So it controls the land use. It also controls the road networks within Abuja. It designates places that are highways, places that are, interchange, places that are bridges, etc. That's what the master plan controls. It also controls development patterns within Abuja as well as public areas. So every district in Abuja must have a market, a police station, a hospital, etc. So you don't use a land meant for a market to go and build a house, right? So that's what the master plan controls within Abuja. So lastly, why should you be interested? Why do you have to be interested in the master plan? Now, it helps you, like I said earlier, especially if you're looking to invest in Abuja, you want to buy places that development is heading to before it gets there. If you notice lately, the Asokoro-Apo Road has been on the news. This is the OSEX, that is the Outer Southern Expressway. That is a 10-lane road coming all the way from Asokoro all the way to Apo, Wasa, and all these other areas. What that tells you is that if the road is coming here, it means that development is heading towards this area. So you then know that, okay, you need to quickly go and buy in Apo, Wasa, buy in Gude, buy in Bude, buy in Burum, all those places, because if the road is heading this way, it means that the government has plans to push development within this area. Another case in point is the airport road. So the airport road comes from central area all the way to the airport, right? This is the airport over there. So from central area, this is a major road in Abuja. It's right in the middle of Abuja, right? And so you notice that there's a lot of government projects along this road. So the master plan helps you read where development is heading within Abuja. So you can look at the master plan and notice that, okay, development is coming from central area all the way to the airport. So a wise person will quickly go and look for land around this whole area, Centenary, the Hutu area, or after the airport area, because development is coming there. So it just helps you project and key into where development is coming to, right? So the master plan, as I wrap this up, is not just a graph or a diagram. It's actually a plan on paper, a document that the government works with. The beauty is that in Abuja, each minister just continues with the master plan. Nobody comes and decides that, okay, I want to build a market where there's not supposed to be a market. Everybody just comes and continues what is already on ground, right? I hope this helped you. In part 2, we'll go in and look at each of the phases of the master plan and what it is and why that should concern you. So if you're looking to invest in Abuja real estate, you want to call or WhatsApp the number. If you have any other questions around the master plan and how it works, you want to also call the number so that we can help you with that. So till I come your way again, enjoy a great day.